Putting in more work on this gas tank. I had to do a little bit of bondoing on it. A little bit right here and here, up here, you know, just to make it look perfect. I fixed that dent, that bend in it, right? That was right here. All I gotta do is just sand this off. Quit touching it, man. Anyway, I gotta just sand this off and she'll be ready to go. So I gotta sand that off. Then I'll come back in and spot putty it, hand sand it, and get it looking pretty. And then primer it, and tape off my where I'm gonna put my mural at. It's gonna go right here. It's gonna be plenty enough room for it too. It'll be right here. So I'll put my mural right here, and the side parts right here, that's gonna be silver. That's gonna be candy, black cherry, and that's what we got. You see all these swirls right here from the my grinder? All that has to come out because that'll show through the paint job. And these right here, I got to get all these little pieces here, them scratches, all these little scratches. But I'm gonna hand sand these out, what I'm doing right now. With this sandpaper, I gotta sand that out on this block. So I've been sanding all that out, and I'm taking a lot of the Bondo off, and my metal's starting to show through, but that's okay because it's all smooth. I still gotta, put my glazing putty here. The top is looking pretty good. I can still see some swirls in there, so I got to get those out because that's gonna make the paint job look bad. So I got to get all that out. I mean, the paint's gonna layer on. It's gonna be layered on there, but still, I got to get all that out. Still gotta do a lot of spot putty on there, like right here. That needs to be spot puttied, because you'll see all that, them little holes and stuff. So I still got a lot of work to do before I can even think about painting. This is what we're working with right now. I gotta wait until that dries and gets hard, but that's how my turns gotta be, so it will match. And that's more or less eyeballing, I'm not measuring anything, because you can't, This is where my art comes in, doing my artwork. I like to sculpt too, so that's where my sculpting's gotta come in. But yeah, that's what we got. We'll let that dry and continue. Okay, once I sanded it down and it looks a whole lot better. I just got to get all these little crevices now. But now that when you look at it from the top now, look at that. It's beautiful. Almost had to put like almost an inch on this side, but then it had to be an inch on all the way down, and I had to smooth it down to go to the middle of the tank. But a little bit more detail and she'll be ready. What is that? Oh, that's nothing. This camera makes you see things. But anyway, we're doing good. So I gotta putty some more here, and then I'm spot putting it on this side again. Well, both sides to make sure. That's what we got. Well, we got the gas tank in the garage drying out. I went on ahead and primered it. So I'm going to work on the sides now. Here's the side piece. I had to put some spot putty on it because it had a whole lot of dings in it and swirls in it. So we're going to do that right now. This is the other side. Put a few hours in on it, but she'll get there. My brother wanted this ridge right here, but I had a rough time because I had to put primer in, Bondo in here so that it would be smooth. And it came out beautiful. I wanted to Bondo it all the way across, but my brother wanted this to be prominent, and he was right. Yeah, I like that better. But I had to get that smooth right there. And that was one of the hard parts. The second hard part of it, which gave me a problem, was getting this right here smooth. This right here smooth, and right here. So that had to be smooth all right here, because it was hard. It was terrible. But I got it. Second thing was getting all these pinholes. Getting all the pinholes and the little swirl marks from the sander right there. So now I gotta go back over it again and get all those out. I got pretty much most of them out. There's still some I see pinholes. I gotta fill all these pinholes in. But I got most of the swirl marks out. But that's what we got. Well, we did these the best we could. We got to wet sand them. We got to primer them still. These ones have to be wet sanded down. They're done. But these ones still have to be wet sanded and primered. But that's what we got.